Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am the Electrified Latina, and today I'm here with a highly acclaimed #1 bestseller in America, the Lectric XP line. Today we have the Lectric XP4. I just got it and I'm doing all kinds of videos for you guys. So today it's range test day. The very first range test I've done on an electric bike. This one is going to be throttle only, so worst case scenario, I'll be going on pedal assist between 3 and 4. I get anywhere between 2 and 4 because the assistance is paired to the throttle. We'll be doing flats, some hills, and I'm going to show you how you can reset your trip distance, and that's how we're going to be measuring this ride. We're going to check for comfort and everything like that. But before we dive in, let's roll the intro. Guys, but before we leave, let me show you the display. In case you're like new to this and like, I'm still learning how to use everything. So this is your home screen, right? As soon as you turn on the bike, that's what your screen is going to look like. If you press this middle button, so your on and off button right here, you're gonna go to this awesome screen right here. So all the way at the top, you're going to get your miles per hour. Then on the left, you're gonna get your cadence RPMs. I did not know that you had this. This is so cool. Then your trip distance, all the way here. Then on the right, your trip time. Okay, it's going to give you hour, minutes, and seconds. And all the way on the bottom is your odometer. So mine says 0 miles. I was messing with my display earlier today, and I zeroed it kind of like by accident. I just wanted to be in 0 for this video today to be accurate with my trip time and trip distance, but whatever. So if you press again on that on and off button, you're gonna get even more information. So now you get, again, your miles per hour, input power, so the amount of watts that you're gonna be giving the bike, then your amps that you're pulling, then on the right upper corner, your motor power that you're pulling on watts, and then your voltage, guys. So this is what we're going to be using for our range test today. So voltage is always more accurate than the battery bars or the percentages that you get on top of the screen. And I will be putting a little chart up at the top so you know how much percentage we have left after every, after every time we check in this video. Okay, guys, so that's all we needed to know for this range test. I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. So let's go. All right, guys, beginning of our range test, throttle only. All right, so right now I'm in sport. So that would be pedal assist 3. For other bikes, because like most bikes have pedal assist 1, 2, 3, up to 5. So this one is, let me see here. So it's Eco, Tour, so Sport, yeah. So Sport would be the equivalent of pedal assist 3. And then I'm also gonna use it up to Sport Plus and Turbo, which would be pedal assist 5. So I am 150 pounds, about, give or take. The weather, it's warm and it's going to get hotter. It's probably already at like 10:30 in the morning, like 75 degrees. And I think today it's gonna get up to like 85. So I guess this matters, guys. So in extremes of cold or heat, you're going to get less range from your battery. So just so you know, we're going to be riding mainly on flats, but then we're also going to be doing a little bit of undulation, some little hills, and then we are going to do the steepest hill close to the reservoir. It's a 20% incline, but it's also very short. So I'm going to try to mimic real world use case scenario as much as possible. And so who would ride on like throttle only? Well, let's say that you have chronic fatigue syndrome, or you are just like feeling under the weather, but you still want to get outside, well, you're gonna wanna use the throttle, right? You're not gonna wanna be pedaling and exercising, especially with this one being a torque sensor e-bike. You will exercise more than with a cadence sensor, trust me. Another situation that you could be doing this is, if you're going to work, and let's say you don't want to get there all sweaty, right? Let's say you have a meeting as soon as you get to work or whatever, then you're gonna want to use throttle only. Another situation, let's say that you're carrying heavy loads. You have a second passenger, you have your kid behind you, because the rear rack has a payload capacity of 150 pounds. So you could carry an adult too back there. So Lectric has all kinds of accessories and special attachments to do this. So yeah, if you're carrying a big load and with a torque sensor, you probably want to use your throttle more so. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely different use cases where you're going to want to pedal and other use cases that you're going to want to throttle. So this is our first range test. We're also going to be doing one on pedal assist 3, which would be equal to sport on this awesome display here. And now, so this bike comes shipped as a class 2 e-bike, but you can unlock it to class 3. And this is a true class 3 e-bike because you're only going to be able to get to 20 miles an hour on throttle, and that's it. So that is the fastest that will go today, is 20 miles an hour, and you're only going to get to the 28 miles an hour when you pedal. So a range test, you will be seeing those higher speeds on pedal assist. Now, aquí a la derecha, Angel. The throttle, so it's a left thumb throttle, ergonomic. And I do have arthritis on both my wrists and my thumbs from being a massage therapist for a really long time. So what I'm thinking is that I'm also going to be using cruise control to help with my thumb pain. That's why I prefer right twist throttles. That's how I'm not in pain, right? But the other thing too is that this is a very comfortable upright riding position. And I think in our next stop, I have my handlebars all the way lowered. So I'm going to raise them a little bit so that I can be even more upright. And so I don't have any flex to my low back. This is because we're probably going to be riding for hours. So I want to be comfortable. Oh, and also the other benefit of that very upright riding position is that you're not putting any pressure on your hands and your wrists. You know, like with your mountain style handlebars, that you're super lean forward and you're putting a lot of pressure on your wrists, and that can cause pain. If you have arthritis, or even if you don't, it could be a lot of pressure. So no pressure here, guys, is where I'm getting to. Now the screen is so nice and visible. You can set your light brightness, the display brightness, from 1 to 3. I have it all the way at 3. There's not a cloud in the sky, guys, and I can see it crystal clear. And in the screen that I showed you that I'm at with the top speed up at the top and then the information down low, you can also see your pedal assist at the top, which is awesome. I thought I was gonna have to go back to the home screen to look at my pedal assist level, but no, you have all the information at a glance. It's so nice. So right now, what I'm seeing here is that our trip time is 8 minutes and 40 seconds. Our trip distance is 1.9 miles. And I find out, and I have 1 mile in my odometer, which should be the same as the trip distance. But anyways, we're gonna go to the reservoir. We're gonna do a little bit of everything. We're gonna do mainly pavement, but we're also gonna do some gravel riding, a little bit of, we're gonna do the bunny hop circuit too. Again, because most of you are probably gonna be driving in a little bit of mixed terrain. Some of you only streets, right? But know, if you want to cross a park or cross a gravelly section, I mean, it's always good to know. I'm just trying to keep it as real world case use for you guys as possible. I'll be checking in every 5 to 10 miles to see how everything's doing, how everything's feeling, you know, quick checkups, how the bike is doing. And yeah, other than that, I'm going to leave you be. I was gonna say something else, but I'm kind of forgetting. See, like right here, we're definitely going up an incline. The inclines around here, they're short, but again, real world case, right guys? Like rolling hills. Yeah, this section is full of rolling hills, so that's really good. And I always stay in the same course for our range tests, so they can be uniform across different e-bikes. All right, guys, I will see you in a little bit. Check-in time, guys. So I am at 12 miles on our trip distance. Our trip time, 45 minutes. And let me go to the other screen. So the motor power at 20 miles an hour is showing 189 watts, 174. Of course, it's fluctuating because we're doing a little bit of a downhill, then flat, then we're gonna go up. So the easier it has to work, of course, the lower the wattage is going to pull, right? So now that we're in a flat, it's going, wow, it's going back to 280, 367 watts. And then the amps that it's pulling, I love having all of this information at my fingertips. 8, 9 amps, 10 amps is the most that I've seen. This bike has 24 amps in the controller, and the voltage, it's fluctuating a little bit, but it's in the 49 voltage range, 49 volts range. And so guys, it is crucial to know how to use cruise control. I think for long distance riding like right now. So let me show you how you do it. So all you have to do is you maintain a certain speed. In my case, 20 miles an hour, which is your top speed on throttle. And then, so you're holding the thumb throttle down, you get it to 20, and then you press the minus button for like 5 seconds. And then you're going to see at the very top right corner, there's going to be a little sign. It looks like a little speedometer, and that means that cruise control is activated. So since we got to the reservoir, this is all I've been doing, guys, just holding the handlebars. And then of course there's been stop and goes, right? Because there are some stop signs and there's some crossings and stuff. So again, to mimic real world case use. But yeah, right now we're doing a huge straightaway. So it's just like, oh, I can't ride without 2 hands. And I don't recommend it, but this bike is so stable, you could easily do it. And then going 20 miles an hour, I mean, it's not going anywhere, guys. It's, wow. Oh, guys, this is just shooting straight as an arrow. And this is a step-through bike. Oh, that's another thing that I've been meaning to tell you, because I've reviewed some e-bikes lately that are step-through from different companies. I'm thinking of one in special. They have not been in the market for nearly as long as Lectric. So their step-through frames, they're so wobbly. Guys, a step-through frame takes a lot of engineering and reinforcement because you're missing, you know, the top 2 bar that step-over bikes come with. So to me, it's like impressive when brands like Lectric can really dial their frames in. So they are izquierda. So they are as stable can be. No wobble, absolutely solid, guys. And that is huge for peace of mind, safety. I mean, honestly, I don't feel very safe going fast or off-roading in the wobbly, like step-through frames from other brands. So you rock, Lectric, good job. Now let's talk about comfort. So, you know, I've been using even if with doing cruise control as much as possible, I'm also using the throttle. Like right now, I had to brake. Oh, yeah, the way to stop cruise control, the only thing you have to do is press on your brake levers, and that's it. That's all you have to do. But right now, okay, let me go back to cruise control. And where's my little talk? There we go, 20 again. So I've been riding, as soon as we got to the reservoir, mainly on turbo, because we said this is worst case scenario, right? So, and I'm already a light rider, probably around 145 pounds to 150, you know, ebb and flow. So I might as well, and then I'm not carrying any cargo, as you can see. So I might as well use turbo for the most accurate real world case use. But when we were, previously when we were on the bike paths, I was definitely using like Sport or Sport Plus. So it's been a little bit of a variation. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you comfort. Oh, I did raise my handlebars a little bit to be more upright. And then the other thing with the handlebars, guys, and I did say this in my first impressions video, is that now with a 0 degree stem, so the stem is angled towards you. So for taller riders like me, I'm losing space between my legs and the handlebars, and my arms and the handlebars. So it does make me feel cramped. I don't like the 0 degree stem. It's not for everyone, right? But a lot of shorter riders ask for this change and they're very happy. Vuelta nu, Ángel, aquí. Mira, en este pedacito. So we're gonna take a curve here. Mira, Ángel. All right, guys, check-in time. We're almost at 20 miles now. Let's see, the trip time, 1 hour with 13 minutes. Cool thing is that like when you stop, the chronometer stops. And then when you go, it continues. So it really just measures your riding time. Okay, let me go to the other screen. Our voltage is at 48.6. Let me see if I went a little bit lower. There's a little doggy here that we need to be careful with. Good job. That's an electric seated scooter running its doggy. So, I was last time I was telling you about comfort. So I have, Lectric was kind enough to send me the large saddle. I don't know what they call it, like their jumbo saddle or whatever. It is so comfortable, guys. Cause like with the regular saddles, their stock saddles, after, I would say 20 minutes, it really starts hurting my butt. It's really hard, actually. I like it a lot more for pedaling, because it's narrower, so my legs are not like chafing up against the saddle like with this one. But on a day like today that I'm just sitting back and cruising around, throttling, this saddle is perfect. I mean, come on, I've been on this saddle for like an hour and a half, and like, I feel nothing, guys. Like, it's like riding on a cloud, literally. And then it has the big springs underneath. And then they also sent me the suspension saddle post. So between the suspension seat post, the front suspension, the saddle, it's really comfortable. I did raise my handlebars. The handlebars stem a little bit too. Super comfortable. And guys, I have to say, now I am so spoiled with this screen now. I want all my e-bikes to have this screen. Like, to have all of this information at a glance, it's amazing. Like the motor power, your amps, the voltage. Again, it's the most accurate. Oh yeah, so the percentage that it's telling me at 48 volts, 48.5 volts, percentage of the battery saying it's 60%. Keep in mind, guys, this is very important to know. You're always going to get more range, more distance out of the first half of your battery. The second half is going to drain quicker than the first half. So don't think because you did, let's say, 15 miles with half a battery that you're gonna get another 15 miles, because you're not. And then you can just be stuck without no more battery, right? So, yeah, I think we're gonna do like one more loop here in the reservoir. As you see, we're in this very gravelly section by the water. Like I said, we've been doing a nice mix of mainly terrain, but there's definitely some just different terrain, gravel, sand, rocks, rocky. So it's been perfect. Staying mainly in turbo. And yeah, we've been doing stopping and going. When we stop, we drink some water. Oh, PSI, guys, so for range, right? So the higher your PSI, I mean, for example, in this tires, it's 20. Is it 20? No, I think it's actually 45, guys, because it is so funny. So the skinnier your tire is, the more PSI it's going to need. That's funny, right? So like those super skinny, like road cyclist tires, they can go up so high in PSI. So normally for like the fat tires, 4 inches, it's like at least 20 for your maximum PSI. For this guy, at 20 by 3 inches, it's like, if I remember correctly, 45 PSI. So I did inflate it like 2 days ago up to 40. So all of that, right? So the closer you keep it to the highest PSI, the more range you're gonna get, because it's the least volume of tire on the concrete. So that's gonna make it more efficient, okay? Less rolling resistance. So things like weight, wind, weather, all of that is going to affect in your range. Of course, pedaling. So with throttle, I'm probably gonna be, like we're doing today, close to like half less the amount of range that I would get with pedal assist. So I'm guessing we're gonna get like 30 miles today, and then with pedal assist, maybe 50, which we'll be doing next time. But this is our very last video before making the full review for you guys. So I like to get a good amount of miles and experience in a bike before making a full review, so I can make it the most thorough, detailed, and accurate. So super exciting. I'm really learning this incredible bike, especially doing this long distance video. I'll see you in the next checkpoint. Check-in time, guys. 30 miles. All right, so we at 1 hour and 50 minutes. Let me look at my volts. My volts are at 43, and the battery percentage says 30%. So when I got to 50% battery, I was at 23 miles. So remember, I told you you're not gonna get the same amount on the second half of the battery, meaning it's not because I got 23 miles in the first half of the battery means that I'm gonna get another 23, so a total of 56 miles. Nope. And also, the more you go in mileage, in range, the quicker it's gonna go down. So now, I mean, not too long ago, I was at 50%, then it just jumped down to 40%, and then pretty fast after that, it went down to 30%. So, but guys, I'm impressed. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I haven't told you that right at the beginning of the video. So this is the long range version Lectric XP4. So it's the one with the bigger motor, 750 watts, that peaks at 1,310 with a torque of 85 Newton meters, with a battery of 48 volt, 17.5 ampere hours, for a total of 840 watt hours. And Lectric estimates a range of 85 miles. Of course, that's on pedal assist. So I thought I was gonna get like 30 miles, but then this is a big battery, guys, especially for such a small folder like this. I think this is the biggest battery I've seen in a small folding e-bike, period. So, and I have not pedaled once, guys. It feels so weird for me not to pedal because I love to pedal. It would be different if I was on a moped style e-bike. I mean, you don't pedal those. But when I'm on a bike like this, I want to pedal and I want to get exercise. So, but I thought it was going to be tedious, but it's not. I'm having a blast. I mean, I mentalized myself, I'm not going to work out right now. All I have to do is this, sit and hold the handlebars. That's all I have to do. And then just let the battery die. So I did start feeling now my butt is starting to feel a little sore now. I would say at like around 50% battery, my butt started to feel sore. And I think too, it's because I think if I was pedaling, it would be different because I'm just sitting back, you know, very upright, not moving at all, right? Because I'm just throttling, mainly on cruise control. It just went away. I'm gonna put it back. And so all my weight, all my pressure is right here on the back in one fixed position. So I think that's why my butt's getting sore. But I'll let you know how it goes once I do my the range test pedaling on Pedal Assist 3. So that will be on sport. You know, like moving like this. You're not stuck in one position. So, guys, so one thing I have to say, the only thing that hurts is my thumb. From the times that I have been throttling around, again, from the arthritis. So, if you have arthritis, just know that that's unfortunate from thumb throttles. So, anyways, I was gonna say something. Oh, yes. Okay, so in my first impressions video, I said that I don't like the 0 degree stem because I'm a taller rider and it makes me feel cramped, right? And I had my stem all the way down because I normally, you know, when I'm riding normally, pedaling, I like to be a little bit more on top of the bike for better control versus just riding like I am today. But when I was riding like this with the stem all the way down, I started getting a lot of soreness in my deltoid, so upper arms. And but now that I have this stem like pretty much all the way up, I don't feel that soreness on my upper arms. But I mean, to be fair, this is not how I'm gonna be riding. This is just for the range test. So I will be, after I do the full review, I will be changing the handlebars, probably for BMX style, and a stem that goes like they used to be with electric bikes, towards the opposite way, so I have all that room. I think after I do that, it's gonna be the perfect bike, like for me. Like guys, there is no one perfect bike for everyone, right? We all have different body types, heights, weights, and preferences. So it's also a lot about a matter of preference, right? It's not that the bike is good or bad at times. Anyways, I just got to 20%. So between the 40 to 30% went by fast, but now from 30 to 20, it was so quick, guys. So we're on the reservoir, but now like headed back towards the house, because now I'm getting worried. Only 20% left, and we have like I would say a good 5 miles to my house from here. But now let me tell you the other measurements. So 1 hour and 55 minutes. So almost 2 hours of riding time. The voltage, 41.9. And yeah, turbo. Voltage, 41.9. And then, 20% on the battery. Oh, and then of course the trip distance is 32 miles. So we're probably gonna get close to 40 miles. I'm hoping we won't run out of batteries. And the other thing, guys, that I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it down from turbo into sport. You know, still go 20 miles an hour, but just so that we can make it home. And again, right, I think it's gonna keep it pretty real because I don't think everybody's just gonna ride throttle on turbo all the time. So, all right, guys, I will see you when we are down to the last bit of battery. Yes. All right, guys. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it. Obviously, I'm out of battery. I have 0 power now. I'm at 34 miles, but when the battery really died was at 33 miles. Okay, so 33 miles, 2 hours and I would say 2 hours and 2 hours and 1 of riding time. Let's go to my volts. Oh, the battery is showing empty, 0%, and it's flashing. And then my volts, between 40.7 and 41. So between 41.7 and 41.8 is what it's showing. And we're like a good 5 miles from my house. I'm just gonna have my videographer pull me to the house now. I mean, if you're gonna be stranded with no battery, this is one of the best bikes to have that happen with because it's a lighter bike. I mean, it's 71 pounds with a battery, but it's not terrible to pedal without battery. You're just gonna go slow, and it's brutal exercise. After doing throttling all day, I mean, pedaling now feels really good. But guys, thank you so much for coming along. That was a lot of fun. That's how much you can expect for somebody around my weight of 150 pounds, 32 miles, just using the throttle. Next time I see you, it will be for the full review of this amazing Lectric XP4. If you're interested in buying this bike, whether you want, actually, if you want to buy this bike or any other electric model, and either version too, like this, either this 750 watt motor with a big battery, or the 500 watt motor with the smaller battery, I will leave an affiliate link down in the description below. It doesn't cost you anything, and it greatly helps to support the channel so we can keep making videos like this for you. Always a blast having you here. Thank you for staying till the end. Range tests are always full of excitement and exercise and just being outdoor in nature. Yeah, they're pretty great. So it was an honor to make this video for you guys. I will be seeing you very soon. Always remember, whatever you're doing, happy riding. Stay safe.